Ducati responds to pro-Motogp Marquez regarding his rivalry with Rossi. Marc Marquez's perseverance is highlighted by MotoGP observers, but Honda's motorcycle cannot kill the talent of God. Jorge Martin is believed to be a champion with Aprilia Racing.
Here's the next news.
Jorge Martin believes he can win the championship with the Aprilia Racing team. The opinion was delivered by one of the current Aprilia riders, Alex Espargaro. As is known, Jorge Martin will race for Aprilia Racing from next season or MotoGP 2025. The 26-year-old rider will leave Ducati Pramac, the team that has supported him since 2021. Martin crossed over to Aprilia Racing after he didn't get a seat on the Ducati Lenovo factory team. Martinator, nicknamed Jorge Martin, lost competition from Marc Marquez, who will race for Ducati Lenovo next season. Joining a new team, Martin certainly needs adaptation time. However, Espargaro believes the adaptation will go quickly for Martin. Espargaro has no doubt that Jorge Martin will achieve success with Aprilia Racing. In fact, the Spanish driver dared to bet for Martinator's success at Aprilia Racing. "I dare to bet my money that it will happen, Jorge Martin winning with Aprilia Racing," Espargaro said, as reported by Marca. Furthermore, Espargaro said his confidence was well-founded. According to him, at the moment Aprilia Racing continues to grow, matching the ambition of Jorge Martin, who is hungry for a championship title. "Since I joined Aprilia 8 years ago, we have not stopped developing. I have won several races this year, and he is very talented, very hungry, and young," said Espargaro. "Everyone at Noal is very excited to have one of the strongest drivers on the grid," he pointed out. Marc Marquez's perseverance is highlighted by MotoGP observers, but Honda's motorcycle cannot kill the talent of God. Marc Marquez is considered a special rider where he can fight in the midst of limitations while still with Repsol Honda. The moment of revival is felt by Marc Marquez in MotoGP 2024 with his new team, Gresini Racing. Yes, this season is indeed a turning point for a baby alien after experiencing difficult years with Repsol Honda in the main class. Despite using last year's version of the Ducati Desmosedici motorcycle, Marquez's appearance was competitive up to the 7 draws he ran. Marquez has bagged a total of 8 podiums, with details of 3 from the main race session and 5 from the sprint race. Reflecting on the results, the 8-time world champion is considered to have made the right move to leave Honda. While still defending the factory in Tokyo, Japan, Marquez became the best RC213V rider and the only one who could compete in the top 10. What Marquez showed is certainly an extraordinary thing, considering the performance of the Honda motor is far from satisfactory. Being able to appear competitive with a poorly performing motorcycle like the RC213V also made MotoGP observer Oscar Haro raise his hat. The man who once worked as the athletic director of LCR Honda is not shy to admit the greatness of Marquez. "That's the greatness of Marc Marquez, being able to get used to a motor like that," said Haro, as reported by bowlersport.com from Motorsan. "You can see the riders that are at Honda at the moment. They are very good riders who were not able to reach 18th or 19th position. Marquez reached 5th position with this bike," he added. The mentality that Marquez showed in his last year at Honda in MotoGP 2023 was quite impressive. He often had accidents, but that was not enough to make him give up from a race like what happened in the German GP. "This makes you see the potential he has. He never gives up," Haro explained. "He never said enough and fell as much as needed. At the German GP last season, which is his favorite circuit, he fell 6 times, but he got back up and tried again. That's the world champion, that's Marc Marquez," he added. The spirit of never giving up, perseverance and above-average talent made Haro place Marquez along with Casey Stoner as a great rider. The riders I really admire and I would say above all others are Casey Stoner and Marc Marquez, said Harrow. They are both the same, they have an amazing hunger. You have to have a talent. Talent is not made, you are born with it and cannot develop it. The talent that 20 years ago was very valuable to become a world champion now is no longer. Now you have to have talent, but there is sacrifice and an effort that comes from passion. Believe 100% in what you love and work harder than anyone else, he added. On the sidelines, Ducati responded to pro-Contragate Marquez regarding his rivalry with Rossi. Marc Marquez's move to Ducati reaps pros and cons, especially in Italy. Ducati CEO Claudio Domenicali insisted that the decision was correct. Ducati eventually chose to promote Marquez over Jorge Martin, who ended up anchored at Aprilia. The Spanish Motogp superstar will team up with Francesco Bagnaia in the 2025 and 2026 seasons. Marc Marquez's move to Ducati is apparently not liked by some fans. It is related to public sentiment regarding Marquez's rivalry with Italian motor racing legend Valentino Rossi, who is also Bagnaia's mentor. As is known, Rossi once had a great rivalry with Marquez when he was still active in the race. Even their relationship has not recovered until now, in the third season after the doctor retired. Domenicali admitted that he was not worried about the cold response of some fans for choosing Marc Marquez. According to him, there will always be those who don't like the top racers. He is a great champion and like other great champions, as Gigi Dall'Igna said, he is loved and he is not loved, said Domenicali to MOW. There are those who tell us that we cannot make better choices, and those who, however, claim otherwise, he continued. A decision has to be made and we are confident that we have made the best possible decision for Ducati, and to be more competitive, said Domenicali directly about the recruitment of Marc Marquez. Likewise with Davide Tardozzi, he doesn't seem to care about Italian fans who hate Marc Marquez. He feels very stupid about the problems between Rossi and Marquez in the past. Although Marc Marquez is the public enemy of Italy, Ducati, which is also an Italian manufacturer, still recruits him. We have to say that what happened in Sepang happened almost 10 years ago. We saw the rider's performance and his ability to develop the bike with Pecco and win the world title. We are looking forward to the future, not the past. In this sport, there are fans who follow only one rider, and there are Ducati fans who follow the brand. This is very special, and we are very proud and honored to have fans like them. It is true that Pecco is a rider from Valentino Rossi's academy, but he is a solid individual champion. Our priority is that the atmosphere in our garage will remain as harmonious as it is now. It is my job to take care of it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to always support this channel to get the most complete information about MotoGP. Thank you.